todo esto gigantesco. Hay gente ahí paseando.
Hello everyone. I'm finally filming on my actual camera instead of my iPhone, just because I packed it in my backpack, but I literally have not used it since I got here. So I'm contemplating sending it back home, but it's also cost a lot of money, and also I can't just like leave it. So it's a huge conundrum for me because I'm just carrying around this camera and I'm not using it. So I'm using it now to film the start and the end of the Prague vlog, and then a little bit of the Berlin vlog. So if you're watching the Prague video, you would have already seen the Berlin video. Is that not trippy? I'm hearing noises. Also, if you hear music in the background, I don't know what's going on. There's some sort of saxophone being played. This is my last day in Prague. It's actually my last night in Prague. It's currently, I think 7:30. Yes, it's 7:30. My phone's over there, so I'm not gonna grab it. Yeah, so it's 7:30 and it's the end. And I have not spoken to you guys since I arrived in Prague. Basically since I left Berlin, since I was sitting in that park in Berlin. That was the last time I spoke to you guys. And I feel like I need to talk about my thoughts on Prague because it has been by far my favorite place I've been to. And that's saying a lot because I really loved Edinburgh and I really loved London. But Prague is up there. It was so much fun. There's plenty to do and there's so much history. It's also so beautiful, which you have seen in the clips that I've just shown you. It was just beautiful, the architecture, the Gothic styles, the fact that it still has so much of its original city from like medieval times is just so fantastic. You saw bits of Prague Castle, which was part of that cathedral I showed you, and we also went to the Clementium. I went to the Clementium today, which is like that beautiful library. I was sort of a bit disappointed with that tour because they didn't actually express that you can't actually walk through that library part I showed you. So you're literally like, which it was beautiful to see, don't get me wrong, but yeah, the actual how they wrote out the tour, like I thought I was going to be able to go in there and peruse, but that was not the case. But nevertheless, I still enjoyed it. I still learned a lot. If you are coming to Prague, I definitely recommend doing the Prague Castle tour. That was really interesting, especially the history. One thing I wish I did a tour on the astrological clock. I don't know too much about it, but I thought it was beautiful. Yeah, one thing I do wish is that I knew more of the history. Yeah, because I didn't actually know much. I always wanted to come to Prague, but I don't actually know much about the medieval history of it. I know more about like World War II, like that sort of era of Prague, but yeah, not so much medieval times, which is when a lot of it was built. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I hope you liked that video. Before I leave, I just want to show you a few souvenirs that I got. I only got one, and it's this little, look how cute it is. Oh, can you see it? It's like a little Prague house. I don't know what, I had some cash and I wanted to get rid of it because there was no point of me exchanging it back to euros. So I bought a few souvenirs. Don't know how I'm going to fit them. I'll show you this other one. I'm not going to send this out. I do collect postcards, so it's just a cute little vintage-esque postcard. Yeah, so those were my little Prague souvenirs. They're actually the first souvenirs I've purchased since this entire trip, which not bad at all. So I'm gonna leave you guys now. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the vlogs. Subscribe if you're not already. I will appreciate it so much. Give it a like if you can as well. Thank you. Goodbye.